We're back at English High School as we get set to start tonight's ball game. English already on the floor. It'll be Brian Hogan jumping. Number 30, Jim Holt is number 11. Jimmy Smith is 20. Kum Trong, 35. John Kendrick, 22. For Classical in the green, it'll be Dana Wilhelmsen, 12. Nick Lampros, 24. Tommy Locke, 21. Ben Boyd, 23. And Mike Kimmick, 20. Tap is controlled by English. Kendrick has the basketball. Classical goes man-man.
Looks like a matchup zone.
Yes,
John.
now it goes almost like a 3-2.
Yeah, except the guys up front are chasing the wings. So.
Off the glass by Kimmick, no good. We're going to get the foul on Holt, I believe.
Yeah, Kimmy got up high enough but couldn't get over Nick Lampros.
So the first foul of the game goes against Jimmy Holt, 11, and we have a problem, I believe, with the clock, maybe. Or they're looking, saying somebody is not in the book. Or
Yeah, I think that's what they're checking on, John.
so it's Mr. Hearn, the official, over at the scores table. Coach Ronnie Bennett is also there. And I guess we finally straightened it out that two young kids have to get together and put the names and numbers in a book. And
a good officiating job by Mr. Hearn. The actual official book was incorrect, but being the home team, that was the English book. But the classical book had the number in there correctly, and Hearn just had him change it.
And that's good because you don't want to start the game with a T, which is somebody could have demanded a T, but it's good to see they just took care of it. And we'll play the game on the floor. Lampros gets inside after a nice inside feed by Boyd. Smith gets the rebound. So we're still scoreless. We played just about a minute here in the first period. And again, the zone by Classical. And looks like a 1-2-2, John.
Yeah,
Ben Boyd, the big man, up top.
They got Boyd up front. Oh, nice pass.
And that's what's vulnerable against the 1-2-2 if they can get it down low. Lampros with the rebound. Kimmick brings it up court. Right to the foul line. Lays it up soft, no good. Boyd with the rebound, can't get it to fall. Rebound again by Smith. Trong with the long outside shot, off the rim, no good. Hogan looking for the rebound. Holt gets it. He dribbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a good job by Hogan, though. Keep it alive so Jimmy could get his hands on the ball.
Holt had the steal. Wilhelmsen knocked it away, and when Holt tried to go to the basket, he dribbled it out of bounds. So we're still scoreless.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about doing a Friday night game here, John.
Especially in this gym, it must be Kendrick almost with the steal. Good patience by Classical. English in their 2-3 zone.
Yeah, unlike Classical, they have just the two guys up front.
Boyd looks to go to the basket. The fadeaway around the rim and out. Hogan with the big rebound. So we played 2 minutes and neither team has scored. Both have had chances. Holt saves it. Strong trying to save it.
That's
saves it
backcourt.
off Hogan.
Yeah, that's a backcourt.
And the lead official would have it, but Hearn very adeptly made the correct call. There was no question it was backcourt.
Kenny Turner, the JV coach from Classical, had it too.
Again, they've got Locke and Lampros down close. Wilhelmsen with a jump shot, no good. Rebound Hogan loses it to Locke, he lays it in. So we finally get on the scoreboard. The Rams 2, the Bulldogs nothing. After 2.5 minutes of play.
They just took pressure in half court. No press after the made basket, John.
Holt with the jump shot, hits it. So both teams hitting shots. We're tied at 2. And this is shades of a replay of English and Winthrop. We had a long time getting out of the blocks in that game.
Yeah, then we scored a lot of points. So.
Classical looking inside again. It's Locke with the fake. Great play by Jimmy Smith. He got faked off his feet and in the air made the block. That was a nice play.
Yeah, Boyd should have let him come back to the floor before he took it up strong. But it was a great play.
Kendrick gets hit on the shot. He's going to go to the free throw line.
3-20-0.
The foul is against Kimmick, his first. One foul on both teams. And Kendrick will be at the free throw line to try and break the tie. Holt for English and Locke for Classical, the only scorers so far. We're tied at 2. Kendrick makes the first. English has their first lead of the ball game, and he's looking to extend it to 2. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, so it's 4-2. The Bulldogs on top as Kimmick walks the ball up.
And it's that same free throw line that killed Lynn English last Friday night.
I guess it certainly did. Locke has it knocked off him. Ben Boyd drilled that pass, but luckily for Classical, it bounced off Jimmy Smith as well, so they get the ball back.
Go the other side, Tommy. Switch you, Mickey. Go the other side.
They're looking to go inside if they can to either Locke or Lampros. They're overloading one side, trying to get the ball to Locke inside. Kimmick to Lampros, looking to drive the baseline, gets shut off. Kimmick to the foul line. To Boyd in the corner, the jump shot is no good. Smith with the rebound. And right now, English is dominating the defensive boards. Kimmick picks it off. 3-on-2 ahead to Locke. Stops, left-hander is up and in. Nice job by Kimmick on defense to set up Locke for the layup, and we're tied at 4. Looking underneath, tipped away. Off Classical, it'll be English basketball. Derek Avery, 33, and Joffrey Boyd, 31. Replace Ben Boyd and Mike Kimmick for Classical. Trong to Kendrick. The straightaway three-pointer high off the glass, so good. Trong trying to chase the rebound down. We're going to foul. It's going to be against Locke. First foul on Locke, second on Classical.
At that time, Trong took kind of a long shot, and Hogan was flashing the middle, John, wide open. Just got to give him a second to get to that spot. I think it'll be open for him.
Don't leave the three-point area,
In the middle to Hogan, the turnaround, off the rim, no good.
Nice
Rebound by
rebound.
Kendrick. Nice job.
Yeah, I got real high for that one, John. But that's the spot that's open. That was just a pretty easy lob pass to the middle of the key.
That's it.
Kendrick did a nice job in one motion, went up and got it and shot it in the same motion. Kendrick misses the pass. Wilhelmsen, Locke to the basket. The shot, no good. Rebounded by Lampros, up and in.
That's a big, strong drive right there.
So we're tied at 6. Locke looking to get the pass, can't do it. Inside, intended for Smith, knocked out of bounds by Joffrey Boyd. It'll be English basketball. Kendrick looking inside to Hogan. Spins the nice little drop step, can't get it to fall. Tipped around, Kendrick chases it down the sidelines. Holt going to get called for traveling. Made a little step left and then took a step right before he put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, that baseline move that Hogan made earlier, one play before, he's got to move it around the other way. He just got in way too deep and had no angle on that basket.
With the top, Dick. That's it.
Classical again looking to play around the perimeter. Lampros is inside. Shot outside. Hits nothing. Jimmy Smith with another rebound for English.
I don't think we've had an onside shot yet, have we, John?
I don't think so either, John.
There it is, John. It's wide open in there.
Locked inside by Joffrey Boyd again.
Swing it.
Avery, Wilhelmsen outside running the show. Dumps it inside the Locke. The turnaround off the rim, no good. Locke gets his own rebound, lays it in. So Locke is the difference right now. It's 8-6 Classical, and he has 6 of the 8 points.
He's working real hard in there, and he's getting those offensive boards.
8-6, and we got 1:40 left to play in the first period. Tron from outside, no good. Lampros with the big rebound. Wilhelmsen looking to run. Stops, takes the jump shot. Good. He's a nice young player, John.
He's got a nice shot right off the dribble, too, John.
Only a sophomore. He's going to be a good player. Tipped away. Holt gets Inside, picked off by Locke. Deflects it. Kendrick comes up with it. Locke knocks it out of bounds. And Klasko's really working on the defensive end. And English is having trouble getting good shots.
Yeah, and that's what it is. They're working real hard. They're getting their hands in the passing lanes. They're tipping the ball and doing a real good job on defense right now.
Trunk to Kendrick. Looking inside to Hogan. Fakes once, goes inside and lays it in. Good job by Brian Hogan that time.
Yeah, nice entry pass by Kendrick also.
And a nice little head and shoulder fake. Get the defense up in the air. One dribble got by him, laid it in.
Swing that ball both sides.
Locke going to the basket. Stops, takes a jump shot, hits it.
That's a tough job right there, Tom.
Tommy Locke is playing the best basketball right now, and just when they need it. He's had a couple of big games. He's come out flying here. He's got 8 here in the first period. Cross-court pass to Holt. 28 seconds left. Throwing with the long shot, no good. Smith with the big rebound inside, lays it in. And he's going to go to the free throw line. A great play by Jimmy Smith.
What's Smith got? That's his first we've heard from him, isn't it?
It's his first basket.
Yeah, he got real aggressive on that rebound.
And a great move going to basket, too. Used his body well to screen the defense. Threw the foul, laid it in. He can cut the lead to 1 with 22 seconds left in the first period. So a little different than a winter game. They're 3 for 3 from the foul line tonight, John.
I wonder if they worked on that this week, John.
I'm sure they took a few. 15 seconds left in the first half. Glasgow holding it outside. They'll look for the last shot. They lead by 1. They're going to start moving, John. There's only 8 seconds left.
Unless they're going to leave it up from 30 feet, which
Which they're going to have to by now. The shot by Williamson, no good. The horn sounds, and not really a good shot to get off when they had plenty of time to get a good shot off. But they take the lead 12-11. We'll take a break and be back with the second period. Back at English High School, John Hoffman along with John Henry as Glasgow puts it in play. They lead by 1, and John, a big 3-point play by Smith at the end of the period to get them back within 1.
yes, it was. Closed the gap a little bit for him.
Oh, yeah.
Big steal by Kendrick, and then he sees it bounce off his foot out of bounds. Good job by Kendrick.
Real nice. The big difference at the end of the period, John, by them waiting that long to get the last shot off, Nicky Lampros made a nice rebound and had it up and in, but of course the clock time it expired.
Williamson with the big 3-pointer.
They're going to have to put somebody on that young man.
Again, the 1-2-2. This time they got Williamson as the point. Looking to go inside. Deflected by Lampros to Boyd to Kimmick.
And that's the difference. They had the quickness out top instead of the size that time.
Come, Michael. Come, Michael. Swing it, Mike.
They'll take the break if they get it, but they've been very patient. Boyd goes to the basket. The shot is good.
Nice shot touch.
So it's a mini 5-point run on a 3-point basket by Williamson and a basket by Boyd. And English got to do something to get themselves on track offensively. Holt, cross court to Kendrick, to Hogan, looking to go to the basket. No good. Smitty going for it. Not out of bounds. It'll be Glasgow basketball. And, John, it's really unusual to see English not get into it offensively, especially at home.
And I don't know if Jimmy Smith's foot's bothering him or not, but he really hasn't been in the ball game yet, John. He was aggressive on that rebound, but now Coach Bennett has taken him out of the game.
Wes Charles has replaced him up front.
Swing the ball now. Swing the ball.
Avery dumps it inside to Boyd.
Good job.
Taken away by Charles. That's a big turnover. A basket there would have put Glasgow in pretty good shape at 7, and a little deeper hole for English to get out of.
They got to give Hogan a ball in there.
Kendrick throws the ball away, and I'm not sure what they want to do with their offense, John. They're moving the ball around the perimeter. I assume they're trying to go inside to Hogan.
And he's open, John. I mean, it's there.
So we played 2 minutes here. Glasgow leads by 6, 17-11. Avery with the outside shot, no good. Holt with the big rebound. Drawing brings it up, quickly shut off by Williamson. Cross court to Charles. Goes to the basket. Stop. The fadeaway is good.
I'll tell you, he had an impact when he first came in the game last Friday night too, John, if you remember.
They played almost 2.5 minutes, and that's the first basket by English in the second period. Bounce pass goes through Lampros, out of bounds. And we got Ray Tower coming in the ball game, replacing Holt, and English trying to maybe get a little more size in the game.
No, let's keep it. Keep it. That's working. Keep getting, you know where to sit now.
Ben Boyd is back in for Classical.
Mike, down low, Mike.
Trong stops, takes the jumper off the glass and in.
That's a nice shot.
That's his first basket. So English has run 4 points. They're back in the game at 17-15. Williamson with the three-point shot. Hits the rim, no good. Charles tried to track it down. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Classical basketball.
Interesting, they got Kendrick underneath now that Towers in the game when he replaced Holt. Kendrick's down playing a wing underneath.
Come on, come back. Stop there.
Williamson with the basketball. It's Williamson, Kimmick, Joffrey Boyd, Ben Boyd, and Lampros for Classical. Kendrick, Trong, Tower, Hogan, and Kendrick for English. English with a chance to tie it up here. Tower looking to go to the basket along the baseline, stepped out of bounds. The turnover gives Classical a basketball. And it's Kimmick walking up. And English goes now to 1-3-1, extending it out to half court with Trong doing the chasing. Inside to Joffrey Boyd, lays it in. He's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line.
A good reaction by Classical on the 1-3-1, John. That's exactly where you want to go.
And those are the kind of fouls you don't want to see committed, John, because he got loose underneath.
Yeah,
he had the easy layup,
yeah.
And the ball was actually had left his hands, and then he got hit. So it's makes it a tough foul. Joffrey Boyd makes the free throw. So it's 8-4. Classical has outscored them, and they lead by 5, 20-15. And right now, the pace of the game, I would think, favors Classical.
Yeah, the pace of the game, the defensive intensity that I see out there by Classical. You got Wilhelmson up top of that key is just causing havoc with the, in English trying to get the ball in. But I think English still has to swing the ball quick, get the ball inside to Hogan or Smith or Charles if he's there. I mean, and take it to the basket.
If English continues to play their game, if they don't let Classical take them out of their game, and that simply is, we mentioned before, Classical wants it up in the 60s, 70s, 80s. English wants it in the 40s and 50s. To take a little air on the ball if you have to, just take as much time as you need to get the ball inside, because the outside shot's not going to do it against this quick Classical team.
Yeah, they have to be patient, no question. But I think the other key to the game is that Classical hasn't been committing the fouls, and I think that's because English isn't pounding the ball inside.
Oh, no question.
Classical is susceptible to foul trouble, and it just hasn't happened tonight.
It's strange to see for Classical, who's been playing well with the zone, has now gone man-to-man. They do this. They switch defenses a lot. Trong goes right to the basket, has it blocked. Tower gets the rebound, blocked again by Boyd. Knocked out of bounds, off Classical.
Good hustle there by both players.
Yeah, that's one of those where both teams wanted the foul, and I think it's a good call.
Oh, sure.
Out of bounds.
Jose, you're low. Jose, you're low. BJ, you're a wing.
Jose Herrera is in the ball game. He's number 15 for Classical. And it's Avery looking to go to the basket.
That's it.
And she's funny to see them posting Herrera up. Tower with the big steal. Pulls it back out.
Stick him, Jose. Let's go.
Well, that's a reach. Yeah,
Over the back is Ben Boyd against Hogan. Non-shooting foul.
and that's the old situation where Ben Boyd on the other end made the bad pass. This end he tried to make the big steal and just wasn't there. He went right through Hogan.
But those are the kind of mistakes you don't mind, the aggressive mistakes. It's
No question.
It's the unforced errors that you hate to see happen. Hogan going to the basket, can't get it to fall. The foul is going to be against Boyd, and he'll go to the free throw line.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, John. You've got to get the ball into Brian, get it into Charles, get it into Jimmy Smith when he's in there, and have him take it to the hole. The fouls will be called.
It's been a little easier. The problem with English is they haven't had enough patience to wait for it to be open, and they haven't opened. As you mentioned a couple of times, they waited one more second. the man would have been clear inside, but they've hurried a little bit and lost it a couple of times, and that's what's cost them so far. Hogan with a chance to cut the lead to 3. English trails Classville 2016. So they're perfect from the free throw line, John.
Amazing what a difference a week makes.
And it's 2017. Pereira just lost it. Tron gets it back, goes to the basket, lays it in, and he's going to go to the free throw line, and that's a big turnover. That gets English back in the ballgame. Tron with a chance to tie, and Glasgow was up by as many as 6 or 7, and they didn't take advantage. And now they find themselves back in a dogfight with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, with 2 possible three-point plays back-to-back. Conventional three-point plays.
Free throw is missed. Boyd with the rebound. That's the first free throw they've missed. So it's 20-19 as Glasgow brings it up. Williamson with the basketball. Avery almost stolen by Tron. Avery goes to the basket, takes the shot. It's good.
That's a nice move.
Nice little soft baseline jumper. Tower going to the basket, loses it out of bounds. It'll be Glasgow's basketball. Williamson walks it up.
Let's swing that ball around the back.
And it's been a case of Glasgow moving out by a few and then English catching up. Strong brings it up. Avery read the pass nicely. Strong to the basket, can't get the ball. Williamson with the big rebound. Blocked by Kendrick. A great defensive play by John Kendrick. Big block by Joffrey Boyd. He's been immense inside. 22-19, Locke is back replacing Boyd. Hogan with a strong drive, the lefty is no good.
Nice move.
Charles and Kendrick kept it alive, but they're blocked inside, but it goes out of bounds off Glasgow. And Glasgow is really blocking some shots underneath.
They're flying through the air tonight, no question about it. Ball seems to be getting in the right spot to score, but then the defense is just there. And that's forced.
Yeah, he forced that one. That was no question he was going to shoot the basketball. English goes back to their 2-3 now. Williamson outside with Kimmick. 1:50 left to play in the first half. Williamson with the long three-point shot, no good. Charles with the big rebound. He might have got away with a little push that time.
Yeah, just a little bit. But nothing developed offensively for Classical that time in 2 or 3 passes, and they settled for that 15-18 footer.
Good hands by Williamson again. Trying to get him beaten. He just reached around and knocked the ball out of bounds. Smith goes back. He replaces Hogan for English. It'll be Tower putting it in play, and English still trailing by 3. And the defense puts a lot of pressure on. He has to call timeout. And it's the second time. This time he couldn't get the ball in bounds. He's had trouble the last couple of times.
Yeah, the out of bounds play just isn't as working as well as they would like, I don't think.
Well, it's an extremely low-scoring game. English got 11. They trailed by 1 because Glasgow got 12 in the first period. But again, it's a 1-point win for, actually a 2-point win here for Glasgow in the second period. It's 10-8 again. And English just really having a lot of problems. Kendrick got started early. He had 4, but hasn't scored since. Kuntron's got 4 in this period, but didn't score in the first period. And it's just they can't get anybody to really take charge up there. And someone they can look to as a Corey Class.
Yeah, you definitely miss Class. You miss his scoring. There's no question about it. You miss his outside shooting in a game like this where Class was getting down inside and playing good solid D.
Not that you're going to look to him every time, but if you're going through any kind of a drought, then you start looking to him because you know he can put the ball in the basket. Kendrick on the basket. Williamson's going to get called for reaching in.
12 green grabs.
Bonus situation now, so English is going to go to the free throw line in the presence of John Kendrick.
Anyone else got two, Abel?
22-19, 126 left to play in the first half.
That's about as long as I've seen it go to get to one-on-one. It's been a long time, Jack.
Especially with these two teams. I remember a couple of games we've done where it's
One-on-one with 2 minutes to go in the first period.
I was going to say halfway through. Kendrick, perfect from the line. He's 4 for 4. And it's 22-21, and Glasgow unable to shake. And this could cause problems in the second half because English not really playing that well offensively, still hanging around. If they get it going in the second half.
Boy, that went down and Smith had a piece of it.
Locke with a big basket. That gives him double figures. He's got 10. Smith has it stripped away by Kimmich. Locke only one-on-one against Tower. Stops for the jump shot. It's good. He's going to go to the free throw line. Jimmy Smith got caught reaching in, and Locke has really given him a little spark here since he's come off the bench.
Yes, he has.
He had 8 in the first period. He's got 4 more here. The last four in a row. Looking to make it 5 in a row. And after they cut it to 1, Lark has extended it to 5. Shot is missed. Kimmich knocks it out of bounds.
Tommy, take it off, Tommy. Tommy.
So for both teams, Lark is really the only one that got on track.
I'm surprised with the bonus situation with as little time as there is to go.
I thought with only a minute left, you're right, John, that Glasgow would go back in their zone. But it worked. It worked for him that time. Lark has it knocked away. Tower with it. Tower off the boards, too strong, gets his own rebound. Back as it tipped around and lays it in. That's a big basket for English. With only 20 seconds left, they cut it to 3.
We're going 7.
And the turnover for Glasgow was a tough one because they could have gone up by a few and held it for the last shot.
And there we go. They only got 6 on the clock. They got to move.
And they've got a problem now, and they have to throw it up at the buzzer again. Williamson off the rim, no good. And they're waiting a little too long to get that last shot off, John.
Coach Grasser was asking him to go with 7, and that's just about what he went, but he got cut off at the top of the key, so they probably worked on that play.
And you get no second shots when you do that.
No.
So we reached halftime, 26-23. Glasgow leading. We'll be back. Stay with us. White ball. School will start the second half. John Hoffman along with John Henry, and both teams have their starting lineups back. For English, it's Holt, Trong, Kendrick. Charles is in there in place of Smith. I thought that was Jimmy Smith going out there. Brian Hogan. For Glasgow, it's Ben Boyd, Locke, Williamson, Kimmich, and Lampros.
Right into the man-to-man, John.
You're right, John. (26-23). The Rams on top. Pass inside to Charles, gets loose, goes to the basket, lays it in, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And that's almost offense by accident, John. He bobbled a little bit, and that got him a good position inside.
Yeah, but he made the layup.
Oh, no question.
And then he got fouled. I think he's 2 for 2. Took 1 shot down here late in the second period and 1 shot here.
And again, English has a chance to tie the ball game up. And he does. So Charles with the conventional 3-point play, and we're tied, 26-26.
What year is Charles in, John? Do you know?
He's an underclass, right? No, excuse me, he's a senior. He is a senior. The only reason I know, Dennis Skeetis from North Shore Community was going to have a talk to him about recruitment.
I can say, he looks like he has a lot of talent to tap.
English staying in their 2-3 zone. Lampros goes baseline, stops for the jump shot, around the rim and in. And he's got that explosive first step along the baseline. 6:49 left. We're tied at 28. Glasgow after the Hope basket. Inside, tipped away. Hogan knocks it to the floor. Kendrick picks it up, and English with a chance to take the lead for the first time in a long time. They led 4-2. Kendrick fakes the outside shot to Trong. Inside, he passed it, and Hogan was breaking away as he passed the basketball. Williamson can't get the fall. Locke with the rebound, in, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And Tommy Locke getting it done again.
Yeah. Now that's Classical's offense for tonight.
Well, they've got 30 and he's got 14.
Yeah.
So he's got half the points.
No, he's been real aggressive in the paint and he's got a nice little soft touch inside.
And they sat him down for quite a stretch in the second period and he still got that many points. Now they go into their full court pressure.
And English is caught off a little bit by
And English has to call a timeout. And they lulled them into submission. They didn't use it at all in the first half. And everybody had broken down court for English, expecting the guys to walk it down, and they got in trouble.
Right, and your big man, or I don't know how Coach Bennett does it, but you know, usually there's one player that has to take that quick look back to see what's happening. And by the time they did, Kendrick had to call a timeout, save the turnover.
So while we have a timeout, as we watch Ronnie Bennett talk to his troops, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Holt comes back and helps out against the pressure, and they're looking to go man-to-man.
Don't force it to the guy.
And they're looking for a 10-second call. They almost got it. Hogan looking to go to the basket, passes, and Kimmick makes the steal. Ahead to Boyd. Goes to the basket, takes the shot, off the glass and in. And again, the pressure. This time they have a little easier time breaking it.
Yeah, Jimmy Holt came back on the wing and was wide open for the inbound pass. Don't force it in.
Childs going to the basket. No good. Tipped around. Trong with it. To Kendrick. Inside to Hogan. The foul is going to be against Ben Boyd. Away from the play, Kendrick had gone up looking like he was going to shoot the basketball, dumped it inside, and Boyd
Moved underneath him.
That's one of those cases where you have to allow him enough room to hit the floor, I guess, John. Hogan with a nice move. It's tipped. Good defense by Classical, inside. Williamson, strong to the basket, lays it in, but it won't count. He stepped out of bounds.
They stay in the full court.
Kendrick does a nice job of breaking it. Charles.
There's a shot.
Off the glass and in by Charles.
Oh, they missed that one, John. He got the ball going and ran right over.
No question. Charles got 5 points in this period. And the pressure gave Classical a couple of easy hoops, but they still can't run away. It's three-point lead. And Charles gets the big rebound off the miss by Lampros. And English got a chance to get back within one. To Kendrick. Baseline stops for the jumper off the glass, no good. Kimmick with the big rebound. In the paint, takes the runner, no good. Lampros with a big rebound, loose on the floor. Good hustle by Lampros inside, he got hit.
Good hard work.
The surprising thing, Joe, is the two-shot foul. It looked like the ball was on the floor.
I think he had it on the floor and then he went up.
Joffrey Boyd is back, replacing Ben Boyd. Lampros at the free throw line. Off the rim, no good. Still 33-30 in favor of the Rams. So Lampros makes one. English again having a little bit of trouble breaking the trap. Charles goes to the basket. A great move. He did a 360 and laid it in.
Just a great shot.
He's got 7 points in this period. And he's got a chance to get English back within one. Bounces in, hangs there, falls out.
Boy, that was 3 quarters down, John.
Surely was. 34-32, the Rams on top, and they have the basketball. Yeah, it's just been a case so far, John, of Classical going up 6, 7, 8. English making a run, but not being able to get anywhere closer than a tie. Never able to take the lead. Wilhelmsen with the basketball. English staying in their 2-3 zone. Trong misses the interception.
Nice
Great
pass.
bounce pass from Kimmich to Locke. He lays it in.
Well, Prong went after the ball. Kimmich came right by him, getting a nice little bounce pass inside for the toe. Real nice play.
Yeah, took the one step, drew the defense to him, and a great bounce pass. And Tommy Locke has 17 points. They were lucky to get that pass complete. Holt off the glass, no good. Hogan with a real strong rebound inside and lays it in.
That's just hard work right there, John.
That's a very aggressive rebound.
Yeah, it's my ball time.
36-34.
And I'm impressed with Glasgow's patience, John.
So am I.
They seem to be tossing it back and forth and waiting for the right shot to develop.
Tipped around, Locke gets it back, goes to the basket and lays it in. But they're really working at both ends of the court, John. There's a prize example. He took the shot, missed it, and was there to get his own rebound and lay it in. Hogan going to the basket, gets hit. He's going to go to the free throw line. So Hogan is at the free throw line. 38-34, 3:07 left to play in the third period. Makes the first one.
Hey, 2-1-2 zone. 2-1-2 zone.
This period's been Locke against Charles. They both have 7 points in the period. Hogan around the rim and in. So he keeps it at a deuce.
Sticky left wing.
38-36. The Rams on top when they have the ball. Kimmich walks it over half court.
1-3, Tommy. 1-3, Tommy.
Locke at the free throw line looking to get loose, and the middle is wide open against the zone.
Tell you, Wilhelmson has showed some real good poise out there, John, for an underclassman.
Especially for a sophomore, John.
Really,
He's going to be an excellent player.
Pass. He doesn't force anything.
Locke looking to make the big pass inside. He had it to Boyd. It bounced off him out of bounds. And English has a chance to tie.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad try, but he should have taken it to the hole.
You know, you get in that close, and most people are looking up in the basket expecting you to shoot. Tron to Holt. The straightaway shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hogan. Fakes once. Off the rim, hangs there and falls through. That's those English rims. Hogan has 10. Lampros can't get it to fall. Kimmich with a big rebound inside for Glasgow, and they pull it out. Locke, offensive foul against Tommy Locke. He had it in good position. He lowered his shoulder and just knocked Hogan to the floor.
2 shots in a row where they just kind of forced stuff. You know, Lampros forced a real bad one through the middle of the key on the previous play, and then that time Tommy just lowered his shoulder when he really didn't have to.
Guy took just as much of an act, right?
38-38, and English again has a chance to take the lead. They've fought back several times. Trong in the corner to Kendrick.
Work now, Derek. You have 2 guys,
To Holt,
Derek.
back to Trong.
Just real good D out there, John, right now.
Everybody has a man in their face that chased the ball extremely well. They got good quickness out there. They're picked off by Boyd. There's the quickness right there. Hits the shot.
He anticipated that pass real well.
And the coaches and the benches went, no, as he took it 1-on-3, and as it went in, they said, nice shot, Ben. Trying has it knocked away. Boyd ahead to Williamson. Lays it in.
And that real tough Glasgow defense is paying dividends right here.
It certainly did. It's a 4-point run, keyed by the defense.
Half go. Get you, Dana.
And each time English got close, they made a mistake. They fought back to tie at 38. Glasgow ran 4 straight points. The foul is against Lampros on a block as Ray Tower comes in the ballgame replacing Jimmy Holt. It's 1-1 now as they get the signal from Roger Alley on the clock.
And Towers come into the game, John, and again, Jim Smith doesn't come in, which surprises me unless his ankle's really bothering him.
He sat for a long time, so it's
Might
got
have
to
tightened up on him.
It's got to be the ankle. Pre-game, it looked like it was okay.
in the pregame he looked okay, he just didn't play as...
Yeah, well, you're not stopping and cutting and moving and going up and down. And
Just don't have that confidence in it.
too strong with the free throw. Lampros with the big rebound. 58 seconds. Glasgow in possession. We'll see if they hold for one.
Ricky, watch the speed, That's it. Come on, keep back.
Lampros looking to go to the basket. Almost loses it.
Let's go, Jay.
Boyd inside. Avery with the shot. Avery hits it. Derek Avery with a big basket. It's a 6-point run for the Rams.
Work, Derek, work, Derek.
Outside shot, no good. Rebound by Lampros.
Ben, Benny. Benny, don't
And with 25 seconds left, I'm not sure that's the shot Coach Bennett might want him to take.
Benny, sing it out here. Out here.
Now, Glasgow can hold for one and go up at least 6 up.
Wait.
Yeah, and you can hear him yell, wait for 7.
And I
That must
believe
be their play.
And I believe they have the basketball to start. I don't think we got any jump ball situations. Wilson again has to take it at the buzzer. The buzzer sounds. Again, they don't get a real good shot off, and they may want to go a little bit sooner. They may work a little bit on practice going at 10 seconds, I think.
Well, I think the thing that hurt him that time, that the ball went in and then it came back out. And when there's only 7 seconds on the clock, you don't want to kick that thing back out.
So it's 44-38. The 6-point run by Glasgow gives them the advantage. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Back at English High School to start the fourth quarter, and one of the few times you'll see it, they're out of their zone, their 2-3 zone, they're going man-to-man, and Williamson travels. Stop, try to make the pass, and he lost the basketball.
And Jim Smith is back in, John, so maybe he's going to give it one more try.
Pass inside to Smith. The foul is going to be against Boyd.
Yeah, and that's a bad foul.
And Glasgow getting in a little bit of foul trouble. Lark and Boyd are both in foul trouble a little bit.
Double stack next time.
For English, it's Tron. Smith is at the foul line. Tower, Hogan, and Kendrick. For Glasgow, it's Avery, Lampros, Williamson, Joffrey Boyd, and Ben Boyd. Shot is missed. Avery with the big rebound. Williamson going against Tron. Almost picked off Boyd to the basket. Hogan was a nice job of getting a hand on, knocked it out of bounds. English in a little bit of trouble here matching up speed-wise, John.
Yeah, but they harassed the ball that time, John. The only time they got in trouble was when they went a little too deep out here high, but I don't know. I like the man-to-man, John.
Oh, I do too. I do too. Zone becomes a little bit passive. Rebound by Tower.
Good job. Real good job. Let him clear.
1, 2, 2.
So it's still a 6-point run for Glasgow. English hasn't broken it yet. Tower underneath to Smith, goes to the basket, lays it in. That breaks it.
That was a nice pass. Real nice look by Tower.
Glasgow wants a timeout to talk about it. 44-40, they're on top. That broke a 6-point streak. Tower took it strong to the baseline, and nice little bounce pass to Smith, who did a nice job getting the layup.
Yeah, he made a nice play, and Smith made a nice layup. That's what he's in there for. They need him.
You get a good shot of Tommy Grassi talking to the troops. As we're talking about the last 7:04, it's a 4-point game, and it's been a funny game, John. English has been just climbing that mountain all night. They've been behind most of the game, or all the game. They led it 4-2 on Kendrick's 2 free throws, and they never got the lead back after they fell behind. They had a couple of times where they tied it. They got back in the game. They had a chance to take the lead, but they just couldn't get over that one big hump.
No, and it's been a real good ball game because of that. It's been up and down, real close ball game all night. Coach Grass has had to take Ben Boyd out of the game because of foul trouble. He's got 4 on it, and he's got Kimmick in there in the forward right now. And I don't know who he's going to match up with on defense, but it changes some of the strategies out here.
Now English goes to a trap full court. Double teaming the basketball. Kimmick tied up by Tron, and they call him for traveling.
That's a great defensive play.
Tron going to handle the basketball, and Kimmick took 2 running steps.
That's just a great defensive play.
And English becoming a little more aggressive on defense, and it pays off. Hogan with the drop step. The jump shot is good.
That's just a tough way to spin, but he did a real nice job.
Blocking foul against Kendrick, but this puts English right back in, and now they've run 4 straight points, and it's a 2-point game again. And they've done it in about a minute. 6:52 still left to play, so they cut 4 points off in a minute and 8 seconds, and they're right back in the game.
And one thing man-to-man does, it leads to more fouls, and I think we'll see a lot here if they both stay in the man.
Lampros looking to go to the basket. They didn't call the double dribble. The ball is loose, knocked out of bounds by Klaskell, and Lampros got away with one.
Yeah.
He bounced it and then took it to the basket.
Smith came up a little too tight on him up high. Lampros has got that good, quick step.
Kimmick looking to go to the basket. Williamson lobs it inside to Lampros. Good job by Lampros. Weak side help, but he went right over it. Got knocked down, but still made the basket. Back to Kendrick. Strong with the 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Kendrick. Bounce pass inside to Smith, a little bit too far around to hit the rim.
Boy, that one got Coach Bennett off the bench. Smith was screaming for a foul down there.
46-42. Kimmick drops it inside. Joffrey Boyd with a jump shot, no good. Lampros going to get called for going over the top.
Yeah, and it's 1-1.
And English still has at least 1 or 2 away, so they're in a situation where they can take advantage here.
Joffrey, come on, Joffrey. No, Derek. No, Derek's out. Tommy, on double stack, you and Nicky. Mike, go.
Brian Hogan will be at the free throw line. 5:38 left, 46-42. The Rams ahead most of the ball game. Hogan makes the first.
Boy, I'll tell you, Smith got away with one there. He just stepped in and hooked Lampros right out of the play. The officials telling him not to do it, but where was the whistle? I don't agree with that at all.
Hogan's come to life in the second half. He's got 9 in the second half, a big 6 in the third period. That one is shot. Lampros with the big rebound. 46-43. We're right where we were at halftime, a 3-point lead for the Rams.
They're throwing elbows out there, too.
Lampros with a great move to the basket. Outstanding move for a big man. Kendrick with the high arching jump shot around the rim, no good. Smith with a very authoritative rebound. Can't get the fall, and the foul is going to be against Jimmy Smith.
They are playing aggressive basketball right now.
No question. He got flustered because he missed the gimme inside.
I'll make a little prejudgment here, John. These officials better call it tight the next 2 or 3 minutes.
5:06 left here, right, John? It's starting to get a little bumpy.
Klaskell pulled off the press, so that'll take a English. They're picking up at half court.
Williamson has it knocked away, gets it back. Kendrick was looking down court to make the pass, and Williamson picked his pocket. Kimmick, big block by Smith. What a tremendous defensive play. Tower with a big play. Goes in alone. No good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. He was looking for an intentional foul, I think. But he really went.
He was asking for the foul, and the Hearn had called the foul, and he didn't know it because he was so into the game. And when he knew it, realized that he shook his hand and smiled a little bit.
So a big defensive play by Jimmy Smith. He went way up to block that shot. And then Ray Tower made the big play. And he can't get the foul shot to fall around the rim and out.
Boy, you need these to fall.
48-43. And everything is important now as we're going down the stretch. And he missed them both. Smith with the big rebound. Inside, the shot no good. Rebound by Lampros. We're going to get a foul on the play. It's against Tower. And now both teams are in the penalties, so every foul now will send people to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's going to be a long last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, with 4.5 left, it's going to be a parade to the foul line, I'm afraid, especially if they stay in a man-to-man, as you mentioned before. It's Lampros at the free throw line for the Rams. No good, rebound by Smith. Surprising, Classical had nobody in the lane, John.
Yeah, well, Tommy was talking about the big guys over here, and the official put the ball in play as he should have. Tommy was more. Thought it was more important that they got the information.
Smith misses, big rebound by Hogan, and all of a sudden English has gone cold.
Yeah, Jimmy can't buy a basket under that hole.
But they've got some easy layups.
Yeah. No.
Locke has it taken away, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Hogan. And English has done everything they could to get good shots, and they've got layups, and they haven't been able to put the ball in the basket. Tower with the three-point shot, now they call it 2. With the 2-point shot, makes it 48-45. Kimmich has it taken away. Trong with the play. Ahead to Tower. Lays it in. Tower with a tremendous play.
Ray Tower's playing a fine ball game off the bench.
Defensively, he's been all over the court. He was the reason for the steal that time. And again, steps in front, picks it off. Goes to the basket. It's not going to count an offensive foul against Tower.
Yeah, just a little too excited. Could have went either way, though, the call.
The adrenaline is flowing, John. He felt it. He had 2 big steals. He had the layup the last time.
Yeah.
And he felt it, but he can't go over the defense like that.
He was excited. That's as simple as it is.
No question.
Tom was right there in the wing. He should have given up the ball, but easy to say when you're sitting there.
Williamson to the basket, blocked by Smith again. Loose, still loose on the floor. Locke has it knocked away, but the foul is going to be against Tower. And we're really starting to heat up, John. The action is going fast and furious now.
This is turning into a great ball game, John. Kids are diving all over the floor for the ball. As normally happens in an English classical game.
And English might have found out that man-to-man is the defense they should play all the time.
Well, we'll see.
Locke at the free throw line. Makes it. That gives him 20.
I'll tell you, with Kendrick and Tron, they're definitely quick enough in the backcourt to play man-man. And Smith certainly, and Hogan also, and Tower's done the job. So.
Short miss. Lampros with the big rebound, lays it in. That's a big basket for Glasgow.
Just one of those things that took a long bounce off the rim, and Lampros was in good position, went up strong.
Kendrick goes to the basket, has it partially blocked. Smith looking with a loose ball, can't get it. The foul is going to be against Hogan. It's a 4-point cushion, and each and every time they get close, something happens. Whether it's a classical defense or a missed layup or something, they just can't get over that one last hurdle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a T called here pretty quick. Boys are getting a little chippy.
Lampros has come alive here in the 4th quarter. He only had 5 going into it. He's got 6 here in the 4th quarter to give him 11. And Locke is at the free throw line. He misses. Kendrick went way up to get that one.
Wow. He's sky for that ball. Right
inside to Hogan. Nice move to the basket by Brian Hogan.
Yeah, and that's open, John. That's what they have to do.
Great first move, and get in for the easy layup. Williamson with a nice 360.
Boy, that's a real good job getting that ball over.
Lampros can't get the shot to fall. Locke with the rebound. Has it knocked away. We're going to get a jump ball. The shot was blocked on the way up, John. I think it was a good call.
Yeah, I do too. You got the ball. Jump ball. Crowd don't like it too much, John, but
and again, English has a chance to tie the ball game up. Smith to Tron, to Tower, for 3, no good. Loose, knocked around. Boyd gets the loose ball.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about Tower. He's not afraid to take chances and throw that thing up there.
We're going to follow the backcourt against Kendrick. They're going to go to the free throw line 1-on-1 while we have a break. We'll take a break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.